Stop chasing money. No, seriously. If you don't understand what I'm about to say, you'll spend the next 10 years running in circles. Because the problem isn't that you don't have money. The problem is that you've been taught to chase it. And chasing it is exactly why it keeps escaping you. Let me show you something strange. There are people working 12 hours a day, exhausted, stressed, barely surviving. And then there are people working 3 to 4 hours, calm, focused, making more in a week than others make in months. Because if hard work alone created wealth, construction workers would be millionaires. Money is a reward for value that is perceived at scale. That one idea, if you truly understand it, can change everything. But most people don't. Instead, they wake up every day asking, how do I make money today? And that question is quietly destroying their future because it forces you into short-term thinking. You start chasing trends, jumping from one idea to another, looking for quick wins, fast cash, easy opportunities. And for a moment, it feels productive. But over time, you become scattered. No depth, no mastery, no real leverage. Now let me flip this. What if instead of chasing money, you chased understanding? Understanding problems, understanding people, understanding systems. Because money hides in problems. Every single dollar you've ever spent was you paying for a problem to disappear. Food solves hunger. Uber solves transportation. Netflix solves boredom. So the real question is not, how do I make money? It's, what problems can I solve better than most people? And here's where it gets interesting. The best opportunities, they don't look like money at first. They look like confusion. They look like frustration. They look like things people complain about. That's where the money is hiding. But you'll never see it if you're busy chasing the result instead of studying the game.
Now let me be brutally honest with you. Chasing money makes you predictable. You become like everyone else.
You follow what's popular. You copy what's trending. You react instead of thinking. And the market? It doesn't reward followers. It rewards people who see what others don't. People who think differently. People who go deeper. People who build rare skills. Because rare skills create leverage. And leverage is what separates rich from busy. Let me give you a simple contrast. Person A is obsessed with making money. They try dropshipping, then crypto, then freelancing, then something else, always moving, always chasing. Person B, they pick one thing, and they go deep. They study it. They fail at it. They improve it. They become dangerously good at it. 2 years later, person A is still searching. Person B, they're getting paid more than they ever imagined. Same time, completely different outcome. Why? Because depth beats speed. Every single time. Now here's the part nobody talks about. Chasing money doesn't just hurt your income. It damages your identity. You start tying your worth to numbers. Your bank balance controls your confidence. Your income controls your mood. And that's dangerous, because now you're not in control anymore. But when you focus on becoming valuable, everything changes. You gain confidence from your ability, not your results. You think long-term. You make smarter decisions. You stop panicking. And ironically, that's when money starts showing up. Not all at once, but steadily, predictably, almost effortlessly.
Now listen carefully, because this is the shift. Stop asking, how can I make more money?
How can I become someone money flows to? That question forces you to evolve, to build skills, to create something meaningful. And when you do that, money is no longer something you chase. It becomes something you attract. Now, before you ignore this and go back to scrolling, let me leave you with something uncomfortable. If I took away your job today, your income, your stability, would your skills be enough to rebuild everything from scratch? Or have you been relying on a system instead of building yourself? Because in the end, money is not security, value is. And if you build enough of it, you don't need to chase anything. Opportunities find you, people trust you, money follows you. So stop running after it and start becoming the person it can't ignore. Because once you do, you won't just make money, you'll understand it. And that's a completely different game. Now, Let's go one level deeper. So let me give you something practical, something you can actually apply starting today. There are 3 shifts you need to make. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. First, stop measuring your day by money. Measure it by progress. Did you get better today? Did you learn something useful? Did you improve a skill that compounds over time? Because money doesn't come from what you do occasionally.
It comes from what you become consistently. Second, protect your attention like it's an asset. Because it is.
Every time you scroll mindlessly, every time you consume without thinking, you're weakening your ability to create value. And if you can't focus, you can't build anything meaningful. And if you can't build, you will always have to chase. Third, get comfortable being underestimated. This is important, because when you stop chasing money, your progress becomes invisible at first. People won't see what you're building. They won't understand your decisions. They might even think you're falling behind. Let them. Because while they're chasing quick wins,
you're building something that compounds. And compounding is quiet until it isn't. Now here's a truth that might sting a little.
Most people don't fail because they lack opportunity. They fail because they lack patience.
They want results before they deserve them. They want income without identity. They want success without transformation. But the system doesn't work like that. You don't get paid for what you want.
You get paid for who you are. And who you are is built in the moments nobody sees. When you choose learning over entertainment. When you choose discipline over comfort. When you choose long-term over easy. That's where the real shift happens. And once it happens, you don't have to force anything anymore. Because now, you operate differently. You think differently. You decide differently. You move with intention. And people notice that. Opportunities respond to that.
Money responds to that. So if you feel stuck right now, if you feel like you're working hard but not getting anywhere,
don't double down on chasing. Change the game you're playing. Because the people who win, they're not the ones running the fastest. They're the ones running in the right direction. So slow down, think deeper, build smarter, and become someone whose presence creates value automatically. Because once you reach that point, you won't need motivation, you won't need hacks, and you definitely won't need to chase money. It will already be looking for you. And with that, thank you for your time and attention. If this shifted your perspective even slightly, stay with us. Keep growing with ThoughtLicks. And if you value ideas that actually change the way you think raw, make sure to like and subscribe.